Army's official ceremonial unit, escort to the President in Washington, D.C. It also is entrusted with the responsibility of protecting our nation's capital during times of national emergency as a part of the Joint Force Headquarters National Capital Region. The infantrymen of Company A maintain tactical proficiency, including at Fort A.P. Hill, Virginia. The Old Guard's ceremonial duties include welcoming officials, guests, the Department of the Army, the Department of Defense, and the President. Guarding the tomb of the unknown soldiers, knowledge the National Cemetery, and performing in a variety of parades and community events. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Representative of the U.S. Army's colonial heritage. The unit participates in over 200 ceremonies and reenactments annually. They are dressed in reproduction police uniforms with red facings in accordance with General Washington's General Order of 2 October 1779. The Commander-in-Chief's Guard, also known as Washington's Life Guard, was established on March 12, 1776. General George Washington issued an order calling upon each of 13 original states regiments to detail 4 soldiers each to serve as his personal bodyguard. As a result, the Commander-in-Chief's Guard was the first regiment in the Continental Line to have soldiers from all 13 states within its ranks. General Washington had handpicked the original 54 members of the Commander-in-Chief's Guard. The soldiers were trained in the formal tactics of 18th century warfare according to the instructions of Baron Frederick von Steuben, an exemplified and steady professionalism American soldiers could attain with proper leadership.
Sound assembly!
The vast majority of Continental soldiers were infantrymen. He is armed with a 12-pound, 75 caliber smoothbore Brown Bess musket. This was the standard weapon of the Continental soldier during the American Revolution. It is a flintlock muzzle-loading weapon with a maximum effective range of 80 to 100 yards. The bayonet weighs approximately 1 pound and has an 11 to 13-inch blade. The accouterments he wears were prescribed for the Commander-in-Chief's Guard in 1776. His equipment consists of a cartridge box, which contains 24 paper cartridges of ammunition, a bayonet sling scabbard, and a wooden canteen designed to hold 1 quart of water.
Sound assembly!
The Daniel King Howitzer section was a 3 to 4 soldier element. The Daniel King Howitzer made of bronze and designed in Pennsylvania in 1776. It was the standard light artillery piece of the Continental units during the American Revolution. Continental soldiers used various tools in order to fire the howitzer, to include the ladle, a small shovel that inserted the charge, the worm, to pull out any stuck cartridges, the sponged rammer, a tool to clear the barrel of any embers and to pack the cartridge, and the linstock with slow match in order to light the charge. The basic fighting element of the Continental Army was the platoon.
To the front and snap forward! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go!
The platoon consists of 10 to 20 men commanded by an officer armed with an S-pontoon and sword. First platoon is commanded today by Captain Davor Dumovich. 2 platoons form a division.
To the front and snap more! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up!
2 divisions form a battalion.
To the front and snap first! 1,
The 2nd Division is commanded by Captain Chris Pavone. The battalion commander marches at the head of the formation. He carries an 18th century weapon called an espontoon. Besides being an effective weapon, the espontoon is also served as a badge of rank, making it possible to quickly locate battalion and division officers in the ranks. The Commander-in-Chief's Guard is commanded by Captain Dick Tallman. The senior sergeants are positioned at the rear of the formations to help maintain, discipline, and keep the ranks dressed during an advance. They carry their own symbol of rank, a double-edged spear with a head of iron shaped like an axe blade, called an halberd. The senior sergeants for the Commander-in-Chief's Guard, from left to right, are First Sergeant First Class John Sykes, First Sergeant Michael Lydier, and Sergeant First Class Robert Canale. The battalion would not be complete without other support elements. Field music is important to command and control the battalion in the camp and on the battlefield. The fifes and drum marches the lead of the battalion and the commander to act as his voice. They are used to signal the formation of other daily events. In battle, they are placed with the flank, center, and on the rear. Keeping with 18th century tradition, the old guard fife drum corps wears uniforms with colors reversed to signify they are musicians, not combatants. Since the 16th century, the regimental colors have been one of the most important elements in the military unit. The colors indicate the commander's location, and soldiers keep dressed on the position of the colors. At the center of our formation is the personal colors of General George Washington and the Commander-in-Chief's Guard. Today's color ensign is Specialist John Donahue. What you're about to witness is a demonstration of 18th century battlefield tactics. Unlike the irregular militia that confronted the British soldiers in Massachusetts in 1775, the Continental Army fought using the tactics of the European professional soldier. Imagine, if you will, you had just traveled back 250 years and this American battalion is about to meet an approaching enemy. So the battalion is not surprised the commander sends forth his skirmishers.
Skirmishers, to the front! Ah!
The purpose of this small advanced unit is twofold. First, they simply harass the enemy by firing numerous rounds into his ranks. They also confuse the enemy as the real location of the rest of the battalion.
Sound assembly!
To provide a constant rate of fire against opposition as they advance, the battalion fires by platoon. This continuous fire limits the enemy's ability to make advances or other tactical moves.
To the front and snap, march! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go! Take care to fire by platoon! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! And snap! Prime and load! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! Prime and load! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! Snap! Prime and load! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! And stop! Prime and load! Sound! Ceasefire!
Having fired by platoon, the Commander-in-Chief's Guard will now advance and fire by division.
To the front and snap! March! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go! Take care to fire by division! Make ready! Take aim! Fire!
On the open battlefield, exposed infantry is extremely vulnerable to cavalry attacks. The Commander-in-Chief's Guard will now demonstrate its response to an enemy-mounted threat. The commander will quickly move his unit into a rectangular defense position known as defense against cavalry.
Take care to defend against cavalry! Forward! About and 1 and 2 and 3. March!
Provides the Commander-in-Chief's Guard with the ability to protect itself from all sides.
Make ready. Take aim. Fire! Prime and load. Sound, cease fire.
Soldiers utilize their 18-inch bayonets affixed to their muskets to form a circle of sharpened steel and repel a direct horse-mounted assault on their formation.
Charge! Bayonets!
Having successfully defended against the cavalry attack, the Commander-in-Chief's Guard reforms the basic line formation to continue their attack.
Take care to reform the line! Forward! March!
The line formation is the basic element of all formations and allows the unit to easily mass fires. Seeing an opportunity to close with the enemy, the commander once again advances his unit, this time in an attempt to force the opposition from the battlefield. In preparation for this final assault, the commander will employ the Daniel King Howitzer and musket fire to suppress the enemy on the battlefield.
To the front and snap, march! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Take care to fire by battalion! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! And stop! Advance! Fire locks! And 1 and 2.
Having fired by battalion, the commander continues his movement forward, preparing for his final assault to destroy the enemy.
Take care to fire the cannon! Make ready! Take aim! Fire! Damn it. To the front and snap! March! 2, 3, march! 2, 3, charge! Bayonets! And 1 and 3!
Bayonet charge, the only object tactical maneuver on the battlefield, with most often decided by one side or the other, giving it an advantage when confronted by an advancing wall of cold steel. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander-in-Chief's Guard. The commander now reforms the battalion on the colors after a successful bayonet charge. By 1779, the Continental Army regular regiments had become formidable battlefield opponents, for whom the British and the Asian allies hesitated to confront. In particular, their ability to stand their ground during British bayonet charges and on their countercharge produced several victories during the later part of the war. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Old Guard.
Stutters. Wait it out.
What's going on with all these bugs? They're trying to kill me?